All right, welcome back to DCTV, everyone. We're going to do something a little bit different. We know that this year's been super crazy, but we're doing our DC top 10 releases of 2020. So the way that we've done it is like a bit weird. We've
Oh
all
yeah.
voted. We've all voted on like our top fives, and it goes on a point system and then like to a table, and then we've got our top 10 out of that. So
All right.
without further ado, we'll start. Take it away, Braids.
We'll get things underway.
We've got everyone held grainy on Skype over here. We've got boys. Say hello.
You. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Okay, at number 10, we have Gloom Ultima Pluvia.
Yeah, I kind of got into this band heaps this year because they're pretty chaotic, and that's really like what I'm into. It was just like a 3-track, which was pretty cool
Favorite
for me.
tracks?
Favorite
Probably
track?
Violence, the first one. Starts with these crazy like electronic drums, and then just descends into hell from there.
At number 9, we have Alpha Wolf, A Quiet Place to Die.
This one was always going to be in anyone's top 10, I guess.
My favorite track would have to be Rotten Pieces. That song is fucking brutal.
That's the heavy one.
And
eh?
Akudama, I don't know how to pronounce that, but yes, it's a good fucking album. I like it.
Sickness.
At number 8,
Number 8, we have Loathe.
I
I let it in and it took everything. What's your favorite track, Alex?
Probably Broken Vision Rhythm. It's, again, chaotic as fuck. Super what I'm into. Like the whole album is pretty good, like cover to cover, really.
Good variation in it. That's what I
Yeah.
liked from it.
One standout for me that isn't a single or anything is Red Room. That has like the fucking biggest breakdown at the end. I really agree though with Alex on Broken Vision Rhythm.
Yeah, that's the groove track. In number 7,
We have the Kid Leroy. He's right here with us from Australia.
Kid Leroy. Oh, God.
We have departed
Alright.
from the metal sphere.
Kid Leroy, I mean, this kid is absolutely
Oh,
bouncing.
Fuck Love is the album, by the
Yeah,
way.
fuck love. It's dope. It's making waves everywhere. This kid came out of nowhere a few years back, and I actually heard this in a car with one of my mates just dropping me somewhere when I had some pre-drinks. My favorite song, well, I got 2, would be the first 2 tracks, Maybe and Wrong.
Yeah, that would be in my like top album somewhere, but it didn't make it into my top 5. So
I'm sure it will be. I just haven't listened to it yet. I've been waiting for the hype to die down.
you would have heard a lot of the singles and stuff. Though.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of the singles. They're fucking sick. I just haven't given them a proper listen yet.
You need to delve in deeper.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Charlie XCX, How I'm Feeling Now. That was like my top played album. It's surprisingly like pop with like different elements incorporated into it. It like borders on being like almost like experimental.
There's a lot of different stuff in it. The first one I heard was Pink Diamond when I was
Yeah,
at work
that's
in the
all.
surf shop.
That's probably
That
my
came
favorite
out
too.
and it was like almost like EDM style with heaps of different sort of stuff in it, and like that's what brought my attention to this album. And then tracks like Enemy and Claw, Forever was super epic. So it was in my top 5 as well. Number 5.
This is Tame Impala, The Slow Rush. Cal, take it away.
This is my number 1 pick for the year. It is just like the best album I've heard in a while. Everything on it's like super experimental, super different. The sounds that Kevin made on this album are just second to none, like unreplicatable. You know, it came out at the beginning of the
Step
year.
up to the last one.
Look, it's hard to beat Currents, but like it's a completely different album, like to Currents. It's not trying to be like Currents 2.
Yeah.
It's trying to be its own thing.
It's definitely like an LA album. What's
Still
your favorite
pop.
track?
It's either Breathe Deeper or Is It True? In Yesterday as well. But it's in between those 3. I can't pick. It's impossible.
Yeah, Waterline and Breathe Deeper were my favorites too. All right, number 4. We're getting into like the tight kind of things now.
Justin Bieber Changes. That was both Mankind's. Well, when you wake up and you need a glass of orange juice, like this can replace that.
I've always liked Justin Bieber since his Purpose album. I thought that was a game changer. I thought that changed the way that people looked at him because he actually wrote good music after that.
Was that a pun?
I don't know. I don't know what I said. But anyway, I would say my favorite track is either All Around Me
Yeah, All Around Me. Sick.
or Come Around Me.
Or Intentions or Yummy.
All Around Me, because it's just the free time that he does with the vocals mixed with like the guitar and the acoustic, and then the beat kicks in and it just slaps hard. It's so chill.
I think
But
that's
I
my
think-
favorite track as well.
Yeah, I think all of us like Changes. I think when it comes on, no one complains.
No,
Yeah,
it's an album. It's great. It was one of my biggest influences for writing music this year. Was that album?
Yeah, that's sick. I mean, if you're not into Justin Bieber, like It's way better than anything he's ever done. I don't like his old stuff, but this album is really good.
So number 3 is Tara Reid.
Hot Vodka.
Hot Vodka. Take it away, fellas. These are the fellas.
Alex, you go first.
Yeah, Alex, you're up.
Kill the Rich is mad because he's talking about like robbing rich people, and you're just on your way to work to serve like rude rich cunts, and it's like
That's my favorite track off the album.
Kill the Rich.
Kill the Rich is my favorite track off the album. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm an absolute Getter fanatic.
Yeah.
And like I've been listening, you know, I've converted these boys to like, you know, the old like Radical Dude EP like back in the day and all that. And then like nobody really knew that he was going to do something this sick with Tara Reid. And then, you know, he's blown everyone away, and especially this album as well. It's so sick.
Top 2.
This is serious.
Down to crunch time. These are the top ones.
Wow.
Guys.
Back to Fortnite. It's free to play.
We are sending people back to Fortnite with these opinions, all right? So, number 2, I think this is obviously this was in my top 2 or 3 or something like that, and I think it's the same for everyone. MGK, Tickets to My Downfall. This thing has been taking over the planet since it came out. Should be deserving of that top 2 spot. It's fucking sick. Let's talk about the tracks. I like My Ex's Best Friend, that song. Jawbreaker, All I Know, Drunk Face, and Bloody Valentine. So I can't really pick between them.
Yeah.
But what about you boys?
I reckon for me, it's the same thing. Drunk Face, My Ex's Best Friend, Jawbreaker. Dude, like even the title track is like, I fucking listen to that all the time. Like, I'm the same. I listen start to finish. I can't even do a favorite because they're all so good.
I really like Halsey's feature on it too. I think it was pretty cool to see her do something really different. Braid's like smiling because he's like, shut up, Alex, you're fucking wrong.
I love Halsey, by the way.
We love Halsey.
I love Halsey.
We
Did she
all
release
love
something
Halsey.
this year? Oh, we fucking fully forgot about Halsey's album. So
Yeah, true. That album's great.
this album wasn't in my top 10. I do enjoy it, but like in this house, Kynan seriously plays that album non-stop. If we're having a few beers, it's just fucking a 20 song playlist of MGK. It's like,
All the boys are like, yeah, when's MGK coming out? Drum roll, please, Braves. Drum roll. Number 1. And you are. Hindsight.
you knew this was coming.
Yeah.
We knew this was coming with all of us on our stories all the time. A meal of this, a meal of that. Talking about in every interview, we talk to people. A meal of this, a meal of that.
Look at Yourself was seriously like one of our favorite albums of like the decade. So
Yeah.
we were like, okay, there's no way they can top that album. But
And then they did.
I
somehow.
think I thought they were going to go like Flag of the Beast, like, you know, sound like, you know, the more mainstream kind of heavy thing. But instead of that, you get crazy screams and crazy discords and
Crazy.
fucking
They went like
triple drop
different.
fucking A. Like, I don't know what tuning it's
like
in.
everyone
Who
thought, okay,
cares?
they're going to go accessible. No, Josh Travis, because he's in Bells. And, you know, he was Glass Cloud, he was Tony Danza, like some of our favourite bands of all time, and some of our favourite releases of all time have been from that guy. So he jumped on this and he was like, no, we're not going mainstream. We are going crazy. Let's talk about standout tracks. Kia, favourite track on Hindsight, our number 1.
Okay. It's between Persona Non Grata or Thundermouth.
Yeah,
Big.
that would probably
Yeah.
coming to me. That would probably be the same, except I would probably have Trash Folder on it.
Yeah.
But like every song is equal for me
Yeah,
almost.
they do a different thing. For me, I would have to say my top 2 standout songs, and this is a weird one. Informal Butterflies is
Yeah. So
big.
sick.
It is fucking crazy. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
intense
that one,
from
yeah,
start to finish. And obviously the first track, not the first track, the first single that they did, Pig's Ear. Ever since they released that, I thought it was like going to be their best song, and it turns out that it still is like their highest played on the album. I just love everything from the start of that song to the finish. Like it's heavy, it's groovy, it's got the mad talking samples, it's low tuned, it's crazy screams.
I decided I really like Gypsy Disco.
Oh yeah,
That's
what about that?
Yeah,
Shit's
cool.
fucking
We like
sick.
Gypsy
Gypsy
Disco.
Disco is fucking sick, man. That actually reminds me of Danza when it goes into the groove. Down.
It's like illegal to be that heavy, but they do it anyway because they don't give a fuck about authority.
It's just 9-string madness. All right, so honorable mentions here we're going to go through these really quickly. Poppy's album, I Disagree, Ghostmain, Anti-Icon, Justice for the Damned, Pain is Power, Polaris, The Death of Me, and Bring Me the Horizon, Post-Human Survival Horror. Anyway, guys, it's been a really shit year, but there's been some good tracks released and good albums released. So if you found any new artists from this video, that's sick. If not, hopefully we have the same music taste.
Obviously, as well, comment your top 10 in the comment section down below. We are also posting down there our each individual top 5, so you can see where this all came from in order of what we like. Stick with us next time. It's been DCTV. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Catches.